This is Avis Markham Cook, and this is my father, Clarence Markham's pictures that he has taken over a period of years. This is my Uncle Frank's own invention. Isn't that a neat one? Soon you'll see my Aunt Norma. Here she comes, riding on her lawnmower. I wonder who the laziest one is of the two. Isn't that neat? Watch it go. They should soon have a lawn mowed one way or the other. Here, Aunt Norma was heading back. Oh, she's coming around again, too. That's a neat invention. And here, I think this is my mother, sister, my Aunt Ludy, and Aunt Geneva, and a friend of hers. These are pictures made of my sister Wanda's children made out in Lake Erie. This is Fanny, and this is Timmy, her two oldest children. And they appear to be having a great time. They lived out near the water at that time, and they spent a lot of time, I think, out in the lake. There they go. They were having lots of fun. And out there in the distance is the boat coming in. They're still swimming there, having lots of fun. And there, I think it's a flash of my Aunt Ludy. We're back to the children swimming there in the lake. Looks very refreshing out there. And more pictures of the boat. And this is a picture of my mother as she was fishing. She caught a big catfish. Wasn't that a prize? She was so proud of it. So she's displaying it. She always enjoyed fishing so much. She used to always think that she was beating my dad when they would go fishing. And I think mostly that he'd let her beat him. And here, I think that this is the pictures made there of my cousin Loftus family. It's Bonnie Loftus and her husband and their children, but I don't know all of the names of the children. Some of the grandchildren there, but I don't know their names. It was all of the Loftus family, and this is Wallace Loftus, one of the grandchildren again. another of the grandchild. He's waving. It looks like he's cooking. And this, I think, was a reunion they had of that family my mother attended. I don't know all of the names of those that were there. That was my cousin Bonnie Loftus and Wallace Loftus there. One of the grandchildren. This, I think, was Wallace Loftus, but it didn't turn out very clearly. And there's my mother and my cousin Mel Lynch. This, I think, was Wallace Loftus's daughter, Nancy. And this is my cousin Bonnie Loftus, Ludy's daughter. I don't know who this is. There's Bonnie again. This, I think, was my cousin Lottie. And this is Ludy, my Aunt Ludy again. Bonnie Loftus again. More pictures of the reunion there. Look at the time in there. Look at the snow there. We're out to winter time now. And this is pictures of Wanda's children, Bonnie and Timmy, with their puppy. They like that puppy. He is cute, isn't he? He's patting him. There, he's shining. They were having a good time with that puppy. Bonnie's chewing her gum, and Timmy's showing his teeth. Bonnie again with the puppy. There's Timmy. And here we are back in the snow. And here, this is my sister Judy's oldest boy, Timmy. And that's Timmy again. And there's Julie. My sister's Julie. There's Julie, and then next to her is Timmy. And there's Johnny. And Bonnie is on the other end. Julie will soon be taking a fall. There we are. They're all happy as can be to be together again. There's Timmy again and Johnny again chewing his gum. And there's Bonnie with part of her teeth gone. She's proud of that she lost some teeth. And there's Julie again. Another shot of Timmy. And there's Johnny. He's still busy chewing his gum. And Bonnie again. She still looks like that. And here we're about to have a dramatic scene. There she goes, little Julie. But she really didn't hurt herself very much. And there's Judy, and there's Jim, and there's their children. And plus, there's Bonnie and Timmy, Wanda's children, with them. She scooped up Julie. Now she's setting them down. Well, there's some of the children out in the back playing ball. It's Carol. Oh, The Harold, yes, Harold is playing ball there. I wasn't sure who that was at first, when I first looked at this, but it is Harold. And there's Timmy, and there's Julie again, and Bonnie again. They're still posed. There they are. It's Julie, she's just not sure of everything. There they're playing ball again. There's Bonnie and Timmy. And watch her hit that ball. They're running. I think that boy there was David, Harold's oldest boy. There's Julie again. And Bonnie. Sitting out there at Grandma's house in the backyard. There's one of my mother's roses, which she always enjoyed raising. She always liked her roses. And here comes my Aunt Ludy's daughter, Pat, and her husband, Red. They were bringing a cake to celebrate a birthday. It's a little train cake for their little boy. There's Timmy, and that's Johnny, I think. They're having a picnic out in the backyard, all of them together. I can't really rightly tell just who everyone is right off, but I can see Bonnie and Timmy and my cousin Pat, Ludy's daughter. Judy and Jim are there. There's Jim. And there's Elmo's wife, Annie, there. They're playing ball. I can't tell who some of these children are. There's Annie, and that's my mother's sister. That's my Aunt Geneva, and my Aunt Ludy, and there's my cousin Mel Lynch, and there's Lottie, and there's my Aunt Geneva again. I couldn't think of her last name. This is a friend of my Aunt Geneva's. I didn't know what her name was. It was Gettysburg, where they were traveling. There's a statue there. There's sights to see here. Right. We had the Civil War cannons, these markers. Difficult to read this. Good bit of scenery there. A monument there. Gettysburg, Virginia. Yeah, Virginia. This is as they were traveling. I think they were taking these pictures in the mountains. There's my mother, and I think that is Judy, this girl, Julie. And there's Judy and Jim, and my mother, and Julie's children, Judy Carroll. There's more scenes there at Gettysburg. There's a museum they're at. These were more scenes taken there. There's Judy Carroll, my sister. There's my mother. My mother and more shots of Judy. There's one of Judy's children. There's the little girl also. There's two of her children taken there too. And Johnny and Jimmy both. Judy's children. They're swinging away, having a good time. There they're coming out. These, I think, were made, shots that were made in the Philippine Islands when Judy Carroll and her husband, they lived there for a while. That's Jimmy running in the door. There's Johnny. Well, this is made of this is Hilliard McCurry, my mother's brother. And these are some of the children. I really don't recognize any of them. This apparently is Wallace and Bonnie Loftus's grandchildren. And this is one of the grandchildren, I think. This is some of the other Loftus family. More of the grandchildren. She's swinging, having a good time. Some of these shots here coming with your some of the McCurry family, Jasper McCurry's children and grandchildren, which their names I don't know. Yeah. That was my Uncle Jasper's family. And there's my Uncle Hilliard and his wife, Imogen. There's my mother. And they're taking pictures there. There's a sign there at Knoxville. Apparently they were there then. There they were, getting a picture of this falls. And there's my mother with some more fish. Looks like she really got quite a few there. There's my grandmother, McCurry, Lily McCurry. There's fish that my mother had frozen there. Got it nice. And these were scenes here of Apparently they were the McCurry family too. It was my uncle Hilliard McCurry. And this was my Uncle Jasper McCurry, and that was his wife, Edna. That's some of his children. This is my Uncle Hilliard's wife, Imogene. And this, I didn't know who she was. There's my grandmother, McCurry. And this is Hilliard's daughter, Jane. This is Edna McCurry. This is some of her children and grandchildren here. That's Jane also with them. They're having a little reunion there. Many of these I've never really seen. And here's a picture of Johnny. I think he's eating birthday cake. There's Jimmy. There's Johnny and Jimmy Carroll. And there's Timmy Alford. And there's Bonnie Alford. There's Bonnie again, rubbing cake off of this. And there's Gary Cook, smiling. He's about 4 years old there. This is my son, Gary Cook. And there's Julie. There's my mother. And this is Jill, my sister Judy's youngest girl. Jill Carroll. She's just a baby there. Trying to smile too. I don't think she's anxious to wake up here. And there's Johnny Carroll. There's Jimmy Carroll, Judy's boys. And there's Julie again. There's Judy, my sister Judy. She's talking away. There's a little girl yawning. And that's Jill. Oh, she tripped here. Oh, tripped again. And there's Gary and Bonnie playing out there with her. And there's Gloria. That's Wanda's little girl, Gloria Alford, on the blanket. There goes Jill running across the yard. There's Gloria Alford. She's having fun. She's trying to talk her own way, I think. And that's Jill again on the bike. And there's Gary, he's swinging around and playing ball. It's Bonnie and Timmy and Gary playing. And there's Johnny and Jimmy playing ball too. They're all having a good time. Good old summertime. Looks like they all had a lot of energy. There's Bonnie riding a bike there. And there's Jill again, and that is me. And let's see this. And there's Jill again, and my sister Judy, and the children again. Plus there's Gloria. There's Jill and Gloria and Bonnie and Timmy and Johnny. Wanda and Judy's children. And there's Wanda and Judy. And the little ones again. They're having a birthday party. They're having a good time. out in the back of my mother's and Daddy's house. Where they're playing together. Jill and Gloria playing ball. Looks like they're having fun. Have a lot of energy. There she goes with that football. Ooh, and she throw it. There goes Gloria. And here is my mother, and back here, and I think all of the same family. There's another shot of Bonnie, and it's Johnny. There's Jimmy. This is just not very clear. Oh, this is the dogs. Uncle Frank and Aunt Norma's dogs. Kittens? Brittany's. I didn't realize what type of dogs they were. There are scenes of the Detroit River. Look at the snow there. You can see it's winter time again. There we go down the road. Better watch where you go. Looks like you can run into a snow bank. There's so much snow. There's lots of snow there. Oh, now this is one of the grandchildren that was ice skating, but I never did figure out who it is. Having a good time. Still skating here. There he took a fall. Still skating there. He's certainly having a good time. Daddy took quite a lot of shots there. Here we are, it's Christmas time. Poinsettia. More skating. But I don't know where this is at. This possibly is Elizabeth Park, where they had skating. Looked like they had quite a few skaters, and that one went down. Here we are out in the back of my mother and Daddy's house. Now we're going off to Beverly Hills. This apparently is the scenes from California. where these really were taken. I'm not sure where these were made. It was on Lafayette. Yeah, there's their house there. This Beverly Hills sign threw me off. It was in the scene before. Here's a picture of my mother working. She doesn't even realize her picture's being taken here. There she goes. She's talking now. That's my mother yet. No, these are scenes that were made in the Philippine Islands. My sister Judy lived in the Philippine Islands. She and Jim for some period of time, and in that country, whenever you rent a house, a maid comes along with the house. And here is the maid in these pictures with us. So you get a free maid when you live in the Philippines. Isn't that great? Talk about a break. You really get it there. There, that's the method of drying clothes, though. That isn't too great, is it? Spread them out on the grass. There's a swing with the children. That is Jill, the baby at that time, Judy's baby. And that's Johnny. Well, this is Johnny, rather the other was Julie. There's the street they were living on. He was playing. Johnny was playing there with the jet. There's a toy that it looked like. There's the dog. He's having a good time. There's Jill. She's having fun. There's the maid. She's having fun with that little dog. There's the maid again. Judy really enjoyed her stay in the Philippines. There we are, this maid again. And Johnny and Jimmy again. They're playing there. There's Jill. The maid is watching them closely. And I don't know who this is. Must have been friends of Judy's when they were in the Philippine Islands. There becomes Jill. That doesn't look like her baby. It looks like another baby. It is. It's someone else's baby there. It's the maid carrying on. This is moving along fast. It's shots of the Philippines there. You can see the different types of shrubs and all that they have. There's Jill again. There's Jill, another shot of her. And that must have been Judy's friend. There's Jimmy and Johnny. There's Jill again. Johnny and Jill and Jimmy. There's Julie there. A dog went by behind him. There's the maid with Jill. And there's Julie. Seriously. And there's, I think that's Jimmy riding the bike. And there's Jim Carroll riding the bike. There's the boys. Judy's husband, Jim. There's Johnny, and he's got Julie on the bike now. They're having a nice time. That's Jim. And there's Judy and the maid and the children. There's Johnny and Julie and Jimmy. Julie waving. Oh, she's crying. Something upset her. Oh, there's Johnny there, riding the bike. There's Judy again. That's Jill there with her. Oops, that was Julie. We're still here in the Philippine Islands. Judy riding the bike now, along with Julie on the bike, and Johnny riding beside her. And the maid is getting them all straightened out. There's Johnny, Julie, and Jimmy. The maid is happy about everything. There goes a bus down through the town. People stand on the bus riding there. Stand riding behind it. There's more buses. Yeah. There are all types of vehicles there. Here comes the bus again. Someone riding on the side there. Here comes another one. Well, look at this, what we have. This is something that you wouldn't see in this country. Horse and cart, but I don't know, just they had a special name for it, which I don't remember. There's Judy. And there's Jim. And there's Julie. There's Jimmy. Julie again. And this isn't a very clear shot, really, when it's the children. And back at home, back at my mother and father's house. My mother's getting in the car. And she's waiting in the car. Oh, she's going to get out now. Here she comes. She's standing out front. Now she's going to go inside. After she stops for a little pose there. Oops, she decided to come back down the steps. She's going to go back out to the back. Now I think she's hiding. It's snow here again. Winter time again. So I'm not sure where we are right here. Oh, this is the back of the house, back of my mother's house. Snow scenes back there. Quite a bit of wintry weather there. Now we're going up to Niesick. This is one of their favorite places to fish. My mother and father spent a lot of time at Niesick, Michigan, fishing. My father used to like to fish on the bridge, and my mother liked to fish from the bank, and she'd climb down this little hill and fish, and he'd go up on the bridge a lot. There she is fishing, chewing her gum. There she's hoping to get a lot. There she's smiling and posing for him. Here she's got her lines propped up out there. Yeah, those were their special days they spent fishing. There's my mother again. There. Up there at Niesick fishing. She spent a lot of happy hours there. There she is again, hoping to beat my dad again with her fishing. They're secretly hoping that she'll beat him too. There he is, my dad fishing. No, that isn't. That's a fellow that happened to be up there fishing, and he is a black man. They said he was very nice. He really caught a big one. Well, they took his picture. There's my dad fishing. My father really had his best times out fishing. Looks like she's gotten something. There she's cooking. I don't smell any fish though, do you? There the coffee's perking. Looks really good. Let's all have some when they take them up. Oh, here we are, watching the ducks go down the lake. These are still scenes from Niesick. Still there. This is the little town where of Niesick there, I think. They kept their trailer there. They traveled. Here comes a car. Just getting shots of the town. There's some trees. There's the motel. More shots, some of the cars there. And here we're switching back to Tennessee. This is my Uncle Jasper McCurry and Aunt Edna McCurry, my mother. This is Edna. And this is their son, I've forgotten what his name is. And this is two of their grandchildren. Two of their grandchildren yet. More of the family there. I can't tell just who all it is there. Here's my Aunt Edna, my mother. It's not clear enough who everyone is. This, I think, was my Aunt Ludy's granddaughter. And this was my mother and Edna McCurry, my grandmother, and this was her sister. My mother, that's her sister, Aunt Ellie, I believe was her name. There they are again. And Ellie and my grandmother, McCurry, and Edna, my mother. And there's my Uncle Hilliard's one boy, Mark, that was his name. That's still Mark. He looked a lot like his dad. So more scenes of Mark. And this was the house that they lived in at that time. My Uncle Hilliard McCurry lived in. They lived in Rogersville, Tennessee. And that's their boy, Mark. There's scenes of the mountains here in Tennessee. Here we're at a restaurant. I think we could all go in there, maybe have some barbecue pork. It's called the Little Pigs. There they are. Cars all around. There's my mother. She's getting ready to take out some coffee from her thermos, apparently. She stopped to pick some flowers. Oh, they smelled so good. Must have been honeysuckle. She's going back around. Oh, she's got something in her shoe. Stopped to get it out. Picked up something there. Threw it away. There she's pouring her coffee. She's sipping it away. Oh, it was good, she thought. They were back at the motel. She apparently didn't take her trailer on this trip, but stopped at a motel. There's my mother again. There's a bridge off. Can't tell just where this is at. There she is again, smelling the flowers. Don't they smell good? She really enjoyed that. They must have liked to eat because they got different shots here that restaurants all say eat. They're taking shots as they rode. Here's the Taylor. This is the Court Hotel. Must have been one of the places where they stayed. still have more scenes of it. They must have liked that place. Says, eat a fine lunch, now being served. I wonder if that place is still there. There's my mother smelling more flowers. Must have been a very fragrant place there. She's really enjoying that. We're still at the restaurant there. There's more shots of the motel. They're still there. They'll probably soon be leaving the trailer and the motel. There we are. She's found a little place to shop. They have one of the stands on the road, apparently. She had an armful of things that she had bought. There's the road ahead of them. And ready to travel again. And these shots, I'm not sure where they were taken them. Looks like it must be in Florida, where the trees are. Still more shots of them. There's some more scenes there. They're there in Florida, apparently. The statue. Can't tell who the statue is of. That one you need to put on a few clothes. There you go. That one I think could have used some too. So we'll travel on these Brooklyn Gardens. Must be in Florida there too. Admission free, let's all go. See a lot of flowers there. I took pictures of. There goes my mother down to the shore of the ocean. So she's picking up shells and all there on the sand. Look at the waves coming in. Well, here we go right back to Michigan, and there's Brenda, our daughter Brenda Cook, and there's Arlen, my husband, Arlen Cook. Isn't he great? Brenda just sit by. So I came out there to get something, bring something to him. Yeah, that's me. Scrawny me. There's the water. That's it. And here's my mother coming back, and we're back into Florida again. And she's coming back from the shore.
I think that's South Carolina.
You know, that might be South Carolina, because they did travel to South Carolina.
They went out there to fishing.
Yes, they did. Very likely this is South Carolina. It is a fishing pier. And I don't know where these shots are of. Just scenes as they travel, apparently.
Probably South Carolina there.
Yeah, probably scenes in South Carolina. Here's my mother. Oh, West Virginia. That's where they were. Coal House in West Virginia. Now we're in West Virginia here. Now we see the Ponderosa. That's the deer here at the, I see where they, couldn't tell if that was my dad out there. Here's my mother. She's having a good time. She's smiling, yeah. She's shopping. Looking for souvenirs. These are probably more scenes of West Virginia. There we are, still there. Doesn't that water look nice? Nice shot. It's hard to tell there. And we're still in West Virginia. It's probably the City Hall area there, the building. So they stopped to get all sorts of scenes along the way. There's my dad this is my husband working on the car. There he is. He took a peek out under there. There he is. Look at him. Grease monkey there. And there's Gary, our son Gary, and there's Bonnie and Timmy, Alford, Wanda's children. There's Timmy, Bonnie, and Gary Cook. Bonnie, more shots of her and Timmy. And right there. There's Alan. He's getting up. He's tired from working. He doesn't know what to do next with that job. Should he or should he do something more? He's looking at... There he is. Still working yet. And this is in front of my mother's house. Bonnie and Timmy. And that's Julie there, apparently. And this was some children that there were some friends of ours that rented the house where we used to live. And they had 3 girls and they were there. Just some pretty flowers. And that was Brenda and Gary playing with them. This I can't tell who it is. It's either my mother or my cousin Mel. Lynch. Back in the hills again. Still traveling. There's the motel where my mother and dad must have stayed. This apparently is West Virginia yet. There's my mother. shots of some buildings in the background. My mother's looking around. There's more of the hills. I don't know whose house that was. Here's my mother's house, and that was me, and there's the two little girls that lived in our house. And this is my brother Harold. And he's starting to get in his car there. And that must be Wanda going into the house. That was his wife getting into the car, and there's my sister Wanda, and there's Timmy with her. That's Wanda smiling. And that is Beulah and Frank McCurry's children. That's Bobby McCurry, the little one, that's Bobby. Bobby McCurry. And there's my Uncle Frank McCurry. That's just for my uncle. And that's Arlen and me, Davis. And there's Jerry and Tracy McCurry, Frank and Beulah's boys. There's really having a tumble there, just playing. Jerry and Tracy, and there's Leon, one of my Uncle Frank's boys also. Bobby here was the baby. There's Bobby running. There's Tracy McCurry, my Uncle Frank's boy, and there's Jerry McCurry, his brother. Yeah, I'm going into the house. And my mother's slipping up. There was something. Couldn't catch what she was doing. All right, here we go to California for Thanksgiving. 1964. They took a plane out. There goes my mother into the plane. She's waving. Ooh, there she's having to look down from the plane. Flying far away. Just look at that. Looks so different from the sky. See the earth. Flying is such fun. There we go. We have a good day for flying here. Still flying. That's part of the plane there. We're getting closer now to the land. Still scenes of them flying, I'm sure. Over there, the clouds. Scenes of the trees and those scenes from the plane. And there they've arrived at my brother Hansford Markham's house in California, and that's his wife June and his 2 children, Sharon and Jeff, getting into the car. This is the house where they lived at that time. They're riding around. It's all in California. There are some boats, and can't tell what everything is very clearly. Looks like a lot of boats. And walking across the pier there. And look what we have here. Yeah, seagull. There's more boats. And sport fishing, so I'm sure that's what they did while they were there too, was fish. If they got any chance at all. At Riverside, that's the town that Hansford lived in at that time, was Riverside. Kind of riding around. They stopped at a motel there. There's scenes of the mountains out there. My brother Hansford has moved into the mountains now, where they seem to like it there. Oh, here we have the oranges that we see here. And part of the bay there. All of the scenery. Looks like they're taking the shots as they drive. This is June, my brother's wife, June Markham, Hansford's wife. Hansford is riding on the horse now too. Yeah, now we're coming back. Flying back home. This appears to be the Grand Canyon that they're flying over now. They had quite a trip out there. This is all parts of it there. Apparently the Grand Canyon. So more shots from the plane. It's still flying. Here we are, right on the plane. My mother. Another shot from the air. And he's still flying. It's difficult to tell where all they are then. What a tall tree that is. Doesn't look like it's going to reach the top, it's so tall. It's amazing. There's the animal. Something else, yeah, maybe SeaWorld here. This probably is SeaWorld. All the animals. There's the monkeys too. All kinds of birds are there. Animals. Toucan. This must have been a zoo there. There's the wild animals too. There's tigers and lions and bears. There's a polar bear there. There's more shots of the polar bear. Got some good shots of the bear. That's a pretty black bear. Look at that. Quite a bear. Isn't he big? Big and away. He's still begging. Another bear. They really took a lot of shots of all of the animals. Mom and the babies. Here we're back. There's Hansford, my brother, and Sharon and Jeff. this appears to be back in Michigan. That's right. Back in Michigan. That's June. That's Hansford and Sharon and Jeff. Here's another shot of Hansford walking with the two children, Sharon and Jeff. There we go. There's June. No, that was Sharon. It wasn't June, it was Sharon and Jeff. June was not much bigger than what Sharon was. This is Wanda, my sister Wanda. And there is June. It's Hansford and June. And it's Sharon and Jeff. Here's my mother. And this is dinner they were having there. That's my brother Harold. And there's my sister Wanda. And Hansford, my brother. And that was Jeff, Hansford's boy. And it was our son Dennis there. And now we're going to Christmas of 1963. And there's my husband Arlen. There's my mother. These shots are quite fast. It appeared to be my brother Harold's children and our children. There's a big star on that tree. Big tree. All the gifts there. A huge star. There's Annie and my brother Harold. And there's Juan. My mother. There's Arlen. Yeah, it is my dad. You had plaid shirt on one hand, and it was just when your dad like that.
Your father crying.
My dad. Yeah. My father. We received a nice hat, and Mary received another hat. Put one on top of the other. He's having fun. My mother always liked to play tricks on him at Christmas time. Give him things that would make him laugh. There she's opening her gift. My mother. I don't know what this is. She doesn't either yet. Oh, she's having a time getting that. Lord. Can opener. There's my mother opening another this toaster there. No, that's won't stop for the clean opening. That's Gary. Gary Cook. Marlon. There's Marlon. Someone sit by and there's Dennis. Our oldest son, Dennis. That's someone's little puppy. Probably Bonnie's. Yeah, there's Timmy. And that's my mother and Judy's boys. Jimmy and Johnny. That's my mother again. And Julie with the baby doll. That's Jimmy and Ronnie. They spent Christmas at my father and mother's house. There's Judy. There's Jim and Judy. My mother and the boys, Johnny and Jimmy. Johnny in his cowboy suit. Oh, he's gonna get somebody. And there's Timmy and Bonnie and Wanda and Judy and my mother, Bonnie and Timmy. There's Wanda again and Judy opening their gifts. There's their children. My mother getting up with a coat on that she'd gotten. There's Gary and there's some of Harold's children there too. There's Denny, Gary. Brenda should be there somewhere. Can't see her. That's there. There's Hansford. Maybe it might be Harold. There's Harold.
Talking about the sympathies and things.
Here we are again. It's a double exposure here. So we have Arlen making ice cream. And it's someone with him, I can't tell. a double exposure yet. With Judy and Wanda and me and my mother. Harold. Arlen is there still making ice cream. And someone else, whoever that is. And there's my mother and Judy. Just made at the park here. This is Aunt Hazel and Uncle Ray. And there's Dossie and Myrtle. And this is Anna Margaret Holt. Mary Ruth Holt. And that must be Mary.
Myrtle?
Right.
Really?
There's Uncle Frank, smiling away, taking off his hat. He's a happy fellow today there. He'll smile. There's Dossie again, Aunt Dossie. And there's cousin Floyd Jordan. And there's Inez Jordan. And there's my Aunt Ruby. And my grandmother Markham is here. And Aunt Myrtle there again. And grandmother Markham.
Round truck, you did see those?
Right out front. Right back there again.
Got to a different place. Quite frankly, back to fun now.
Yeah. Starting to.
That's your son.
Yeah.
I think it's gone.
Dang. Still mowing away. Mowing the front side. There it's stalled. It's going to go back again. What a mower. I can't tell who that is either. I think that may be Al, Wanda's husband. Yeah, I think they're going to probably go fishing then. There's shots not too clearly of Timmy, Wanda's boy, and that is scene of Wanda too. That's when they lived out at the lake. Scenes of his house, and that's Al with Bonnie, his daughter. And here at the park, probably Elizabeth Park, for a family reunion. This is the Markham family reunion. And here is Aunt Myrtle and Aunt Dossie. And this is one of the daughters, Jolene, Geraldine, Mary Ruth, and Aunt Marion. And this is my Arlen. And this is Aunt Hattie. Hattie again. There's Aunt Darcy again. And these are all of this. This grandmother, Markham, Aunt Ruby, and this Father Clarence Markham, Wallace, Clarkfield, John and Oval, Seals, all of the Seals family. And there's Aunt Mary. This is Aunt Hattie's family. It's June and Leanne. And here's Aunt Hazel. Good of Aunt Hazel. And Uncle Ray. And there's Grandmother Markham. There's Aunt Hattie. And there's Aunt Myrtle. Here's Aunt Dossie. And this is Mary Ruth, Aunt Dossie's daughter. And here's Uncle Ray and Aunt Hazel's family, the Regal family. And there's Harold Markham and Uncle Lawrence. Harold again. And that's me, Avis. And that's my mother. And this is Geraldine. I'm not sure if this is SeaWorld or just where. Yeah. We're having fun feeding us here, so. There's a big killer shark and dolphins here. Looks gonna fly. Still at SeaWorld. There is the shark. There's a seal coming up there. More scenes of the seal. Here's my mother and Hans's wife, June, I think. and her children, Sharon and Jeff, my dad, my father, Clarence, Sharon Waver, my father eating ice cream, Jeff and Sharon, my mother and Jean. Still a shot of Jeff eating ice cream yet. Sharon's still enjoying hers too. There's my father and mother. They're leaving to go back to the car now. They had a lot of fun when they went out to California. There's more shots on there. A lot of pretty flowers there. It's not very clear, but it's my mother and father there. There's my brother Hansford. There's Sharon on the horse. There she goes. She had a good time on the horse, looked like. There's more scenes there. That's Jeff. He's really going to take a ride now on the oxen and the cart. There's my father again. There's Sharon. There they are. She's petting the horse. Ooh, they're at the sheriff's office. Wonder what happened here. So they're at the Buffalo Trading Post there in California. There's my father there. Some of the sights that were in there, that's Sharon and my mother. And my questions my mother and Sharon and my father answered. And my father tried riding. No, there wasn't a There are no Deborah's watching. Oh, it's like in a hill. California. They're in the Rocky Mountains. TV station there. That's my brother answered. This is my mother, and I'm not sure where this was taken. That's my father. My mother and father there. Buying food apparently in there. Thanks for my brother. Fishing Jeff. Okay. There must be a shrine of some type there. That's my father. I think he's headed for the car. And more flowers. All nice palm trees. Now they're having a party there. This is Sharon and Jeff having a wet party. They're getting sprayed. That's at Hansford's house in Riverside. Having a good time. Hansford's really getting wet. Going. I'm not certain where this is. It's possible that it's a street in Hollywood. Yes, there. Looks like scenes where they have them in the old westerns. By 1961 in Texas, El Paso. This, I'm not sure. It must be one of Judy's children. It's probably Jimmy. He's playing with the animals. That is Jimmy. He's going to shoot now. It's Jimmy. Leaving no pass for Jesse. He's still playing with his gun, shooting. Ooh, look at his face. Now we're going to the Ozarks. We're driving downtown. Must be someplace near the Ozarks. And that is Jimmy there. That's Jimmy again. Judy's boy. Expert lawn service. I'm not sure if this is Jerry McCurry. Looks like Jerry McCurry. And must be Jerry standing there. And Jimmy and Timmy. That's Judy. That's sister. So he's pushing his little lawnmower. There's my sister Wanda. That's my sister Wanda. We're walking up to get one of the boys. She got Timmy there. There's Jimmy pushing his lawnmower. Here we are, Thanksgiving 1963. So we are at the table now. Dad's praying. And Mother, and it's not clear who everybody else is. There's my mother, and there's Harold, and it's his son David, and it's Debbie next to him, his Harold's daughter. There's Bonnie, Wanda's daughter. Bonnie's in the McCurry. And Timmy, Wanda's boy. There's another shot of Bonnie. Timmy and Bonnie yet, smiling. So he's smiling yet. He's a happy boy. There's my mother. She's feeding Timmy and Bonnie some of their treats. Outside of the house, this is across the street from there, and this is Uncle Frank and Aunt Norma's, their dogs here. There's Wanda, and now there's Wanda, my sister. There's Bonnie and Timmy, and now Alfred over at the side. My father, Clarence. There's Alfred and Timmy. Christmas snack and 62. Coming up. That's the Christmas tree at my father's house. There's my mother. She was intent on watching something. And that was Scott, my cousin Pat, and boy, Pat Gillian. And that was Scott. That was my mother and Scott. She's trying to be an open present. And there's my Aunt Lady. And there's my cousin Pat, my Aunt Lily's daughter. And that was her husband. But they always called him Red. And there's Scott there smiling. And there's Bonnie and Timmy opening their presents. And that's Wanda, my sister, and Timmy. And Timmy was my mother. There's Timmy. Gifts my mother got for the boys. And Bonnie, of course. That's Wanda with Bonnie. And this is Harold, my brother, coming in with his gift. And that's his daughter, Debbie, Harold's boy, Harold's daughter there. And that's David, Harold's son. And And that's Larry. And that's Ronnie, their son. There's Billy, our son, Billy Cook. There's Amy, Elmer's wife, his first wife. And there's Arlen, my husband, and there's Jenny, our son. There's Brenda, our daughter. And that's me, Jesus. And that's me. It's not a good shot, and it's scary. It's not real clear, huh? That's me then. There's Gary, and there's Dennis, our son. He's about 15 years old. That's Jenny, and that's Brenda. And there's Denny, and that's Timmy that he's holding. And Brenda. There's Wanda, my sister. There's my mother cutting the cake. There's me standing on the other side. My mother still cutting cake. Everybody's lined up to get some. Al and Wanda and Brenda. My dad and me and Gary. Timmy and me. There's Ireland. Oh, it tasted good. You had a bite? And it's me buying. It's Ireland and me. And it's Wanda and Al and Timmy. G.Alford. And there's Brenda. There's my father. I'd like to play the violin. My mother. There's my mother. My father. He's good. He's going to dance now. He's having a good time. He's just about tripped here. Still at it. He's having a good time. My father's smiling as he plays. My mother's watching. Oh, she's getting ready to hit him with a shoe. Oh, this is pictures made in Alabama of Ireland's Uncle George, his great Uncle George. There's Gary with him. These were made in Alabama. That's the house that he lived in. And this is Ireland's mother. Beanie Cook. And this is his great uncle's daughter. I forgot what her name was. Annie, that lived there with him and cared for him. This is the old barn that was torn down at their house. This is me. Yes, I suppose I was inspecting the old barn. I don't know what that is. Something I didn't take of it. There's Ireland. This was made in the back of his parents' home. He had gone deep sea fishing. It was in Mississippi. And this is two of his nieces, Sherry Carsey, and it was Annette. What was the last name? Wages, right. And this is Ricky Wages. It's Annette and Sherry and Ricky and Gary all together. Made in Mississippi. They were all buddies then. And this is Ireland's Aunt Eddie Barnes. Aunt Eddie Cook. There's things that must have taken as we rode on the trip down. I think this is where we were crossing the Kentucky Dam. We were traveling over on the way back home. A lot of water there. Here we go. That wasn't familiar to me anymore. Here's some falls. I don't know what the name of those falls were, but Delecta Falls. I don't remember taking the thing that. No more shot for the falls. There's things of fishing, but I don't know who's fishing. Yeah. You could just take shots if people out there fishing. We're back in Clinton, Michigan. There's Jimmy. He's got a whopper of a fish there. And it's Olive, it's Julie and Jill, Johnny and Jimmy and Timmy and Bonnie. There's some shots of trees here, but I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, got some roosters there fighting. They're really fun. I'm not sure who that is. I think that is Ross, Wanda's youngest son, Ross. Yes, that's definitely Ross. Very cute little boy. There's a big one. There's Rossy up. There's Susan. Pointing at Simpson. There's Ginger Rossy. And it's Brenda. She's cleaning my car. Washing it. Here comes Gary riding his bicycle. This is made over in our street on Woodside in Trenton. First call me Sonny, wherever that is. In Canada. This, I think, was one of Jasper McCurry's sons. No, that's Jasper's boy, Tommy. That's who it was. Came up here one year. There's Hilliard, Uncle Hilliard, and then I was and my mother. That's Uncle Hilliard. Hudson Steel Company. And the Indian son. Uncle Hilliard and him too. Boy, look at that dog. Is that a dog? Just shot for the Indians there. Uncle Hilliard was down really getting six walleye fish. There's Aunt Imogene and Uncle Hilliard. There's my mother and Aunt Imogene. And one boy, I can't tell who he is. Which one? That Mark there. And my father and mother, that's their fish. That's their walleye. Got quite a few too, didn't they? We had a wonderful time there too. There's Mark again. Must be a foggy scene on the lake. certain what this is, but I was saying wrong.
Somebody took a picture of something.
Over here we have Jimmy and Johnny and Julie at Christmas time. And one of them has gotten a guitar. There's Jill here too. Well, that's just Bonnie and Julie, I'm sorry. Judy in there. Not a very clear picture here. That's my mother. Here's the children again. Sandra and Judy. And there's the little camper. There's Mother. I don't know who that was with her. There's my Uncle Hilliard and Aunt Imogene and her son Mark, my mother. Sea Rocks. But they were visiting the Sioux Locks at that time. Here's the Locks. It's that Sault Ste. Marie. Mother. She's getting ready to send a letter off. She's sitting in her little camper. It's not clear where it is. This is scenes of northern Michigan, up in the Upper Peninsula, right into Canada. Oh, there's my dad. Christmas time opening this. I was reading a note. I think this is one of those tricks that my mother played on him. Here he goes, he starts looking. Once he gets there, he'll get another note now. It tells him to go somewhere else. So he's looking again. Now he's found another note. There's another clue to where the gift is at. There was another one. Oh, he's getting a kick out of this. There, he's looking under the table. Another note. Maybe there isn't a gift after all. Oh well, maybe there's hope. Here he is. Oh, there's something. Oh, nothing yet. Keep looking. Oh, there, he found it. Gotta try it on. Oh, that was worth all those notes and tricks. There's my mother. She got a jacket, too. It was a red jacket with black trim. That was her favorite coat. She finally gave it away, but it was her favorite coat. There she's opening another gift. She's having a good time opening packages. A nice jewelry box that she got. She still has that, too. There's Jimmy, Johnny with her. There's a baby. Must be Jill. There's Jill. There's Peter. And Jill. Johnny. James is Kyle. Baby's going to try to open her present. Little Jill. Oh, that doll is almost too big for Julie. And this is June, my Hans's wife, and this is me, Rita. This is Wanda and Timmy. That's my brother Hansford, and that's Harold, and that's Sharon, Hansford's girl, and that's Gary, I mean Dennis, our son. Timmy, Hansford, that's Hansford. And that's Narita. That's my brother Harold. That's Wanda, my sister. And there's Brenda, Gary. There's Gary right there. Brenda and Dennis, our children. And it's Wanda's. and Harold's children. Ireland, there's Jean, that's his wife. There's my mother. Brenda. There's Brenda with some of the little ones on the swing. Timmy and Bonnie and Julie. There's Brenda, Gary, Timmy and Bonnie. This is made out in the back of our house where we live on Woodside in Trenton. Here's Gary. He's getting ready to shoot. Bonnie swinging and Brenda running. Brenda's going to push Timmy. There's Gary standing and swinging. That must have been on Pacific Island, deep sea fishing. That's right. We had a great time deep sea fishing in Alabama. There's Alan's father, Charlie Cook, and his brother, Olin Cook, fishing, and they went on that deep sea fishing trip in Alabama. We also went on a deep sea fishing trip to Florida, but we didn't get the shots of that on the film, did we? Nothing in Florida. There's his nephew, Joe, and that's a friend and a pastor of the church there, Brother Hill, George Hill. Yes, he was a good friend and pastored in a Pentecostal church. There we got a lot of king mackerel fish. They were good, too. They were really proud of what they got. And there's my mother. There's Judy. Oh, that's not Judy, it was Brenda. My father and my mother. Just out in Lake Erie. And that's Al. This is made out close to where they lived. That's me. That's Wanda trying to hide behind the tree. She didn't want to get a picture taken. I was trying to push her out. It's just shots of it, Lake Erie. Wanda now. G.Alford. Wanda's first husband. sitting down. Decided to take a rest. This is scenes of Dennis at his first birthday party. Dennis Cook. There's 6 more shots of Dennis. There he is walking. Uncle Frank took these pictures at his first birthday party. There's another scene of Dennis. There he is. He's going to eat his cake. There he's playing there. There he is playing there. I don't know who it's this. There's his cake. Getting ready to get it all on his face now. He enjoyed that. And there's Alan fishing again. He's back out in Alabama now. That's his friend and pastor that was at that time over here. That's in there. Yeah, that's where they're coming in between the waves and they're fishing. And it's Brother Hill and Alan Smith. This is Arlen's father and mother, Jerry, Jeannie and Charlie Cook. This is in Nettleton, Mississippi, where the graves are. That's me. Here's I. We're still at the cemetery. That's not for the cemetery. Nettleton, Mississippi. It's me. Leaving El Paso, Texas. He's still playing with his gun, shooting. Oh, look at his face. Now we're going to the Ozarks. We're driving downtown. Must be someplace near the Ozarks. And that is Jimmy there. That's Jimmy again. Judy's boy. Expert lawn service. I'm not sure if this is Jerry McCurry. Looks like Jerry McCurry. And must be Jerry standing there. And Jimmy and Jenny. That's Judy. My sister. So he's pushing his little lawnmower. And there's my sister Wanda. That's my sister Wanda. We're walking up to get one of the boys. She got Penny there. There's Jimmy pushing his lawnmower. Here we are, Thanksgiving 1962. Here we are at the table now. Dad's praying. My mother and clear who everybody is here. There's my mother, and there's Harold, and it's his son David, and it's Debbie next to him, his Harold's daughter. There's Bonnie, Wanda's daughter. Bonnie's in the corner. And Timmy, Wanda's boy. There's another shot of Bonnie. Timmy and Bonnie. Timmy and Bonnie, smiling. So he's smiling, yeah, he's a happy boy. There's my mother. She's feeding Timmy and Bonnie some of their treats. Outside of the house, this is across the street from there, and this is Uncle Frank and Aunt Norma's, their dogs here. There's Wanda, and now there's Wanda, my sister. There's Bonnie and Tina, and now Alfred over at the farm. My father, Clarence. There's Alfred and Tina. Christmas 1962. Coming up. That's the Christmas tree at my father's house. There's my mother. She's antenna watching something. And that was Scott, my cousin Pat, Leon's boy. Pat Gillian. And that was Scott. That was my mother and Scott. She's trying to be an open present. And there's my Aunt Lady. And there's my cousin Pat, my Aunt Lady's daughter. And that was her husband. They always called him Red. And there's Scott there smiling. And there's Bonnie and Tina opening their presents. And that's Wanda, my sister, and Tina.